Good morning, everyone. This is Anna. It's time for my weekly update and to pull another card for you from the Oracle of the Magical Fairy Forest for this week, or whenever you find this video, that's when you're meant to hear this message. And some great news to start. The funds from Kickstarter are officially on their way, so I should receive them within the next few days, and then we can place our order with the printer and finally get this beautiful deck produced. And so if all goes as planned, I should have them around the end of September, and then we can start shipping them out. I've also been working on figuring out some of the other logistics behind the scenes, and one thing I was looking into is actually finding a solution for order fulfillment directly from within the US for my US backers, and I'm happy to say that I have found one. So something really simple and easy. That's what I was hoping to find, and yeah, so I found a really great solution for that, and it's just going to make things easier for now, but then also in the long run. Yeah, I'll keep you updated on how things go, but now let's pull a card from the Oracle of the Magical Fairy Forest. And I'm just going to take a moment to shuffle the deck, and if you like, you can take a moment to close your eyes and set an intention or ask a question, and then simply allow yourself to receive whatever messages resonate with you the most. That is what you are meant to hear today. So the card for this week is Leap of Faith. I always love this message, and it's funny, this actually came up in the last video as well that I shared a couple weeks ago, and there I got the same message from the Magical Heart Healing cards, which I don't have here with me today, but I may have mentioned this at the same time. When I looked at the Oracle of the Magical Fairy Forest, this card was also on top of all the other cards, so it's fun to see this one again. And so this is number 11, which is a very magical number. This is really all about manifestation or instant manifestation. It's really about unity consciousness and knowing that you're always connected to your divine creative power within and the all that is. And so whatever you can imagine, you can create, but you can also trust that whatever you pursue from your heart space, when you really listen to your heart and your true inner guidance, your true inner knowing, then you're fully supported in pursuing whatever brings you the greatest joy. So the message on this card is follow your heart, leap, and your wings will appear. And let me just tune in for a moment and see if there's anything else here. So a couple things that I'm noticing on this card. First of all, we have the rainbow here, which can be a symbol of healing and also creativity. It may also be a personal message for you, if it means something specific for you. And then also something I've never noticed before. If you look at the fairy's dress here, maybe I'll try and hold it a little bit closer. There's some little sparkles here kind of coming off of her dress, and it just feels very magical, but also very childlike and playful. And yeah, this is a reminder to really let joy lead the way, and that is really the magic for you. And it always is on some level, but especially this week, that's going to be a really important reminder. Okay, another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to randomly open my book here. This is the companion journal for the Oracle of the Magical Fairy Forest. And yeah, so this is an optional add-on that I included in the Kickstarter, and I will print some extra as well, so it will still be available when I launch the deck once I receive them from the printer. But it may end up being a limited edition. I will share more about that when the time comes. But now let me take a moment to randomly open the journal, and then we'll do a little practice. And and I'll have some journaling questions for you to go a little bit deeper into the medicine of whatever message we get here. So the message that I got from the book is this one. This is Bird's Eye View. Zoom out and view the world from above. As you detach from the details and see the big picture, all will become clear. And the magical ally here is Sage, the wise owl. And then there's a ritual or practice for each card. I'll just read it to you. Some of these are more spiritual practices like visualizations, and some of them are more practical things that you can implement physically in your life. But this is more of a visualization to start. Visualize yourself as a bird, perhaps an owl like the one in the picture, a majestic eagle, or another bird that represents your soul. Let me know in the comments which bird you're seeing. I'd be curious to hear. And that might also be symbolic of something that means something specific for you right now. Fly up high in the sky. See the world below you becoming smaller and smaller until the details disappear and you can clearly see the landscape beneath you as a whole. Ask your soul to show you the big vision for your journey forward, what you are here to create. Return to your life feeling lighter, freer, and more clear. Allow the path to your vision to unfold naturally over time, trusting your inner compass each step of the way. And then the affirmation for this card is, I am guided by my big vision. If you like, you can pause the video and just take the time you need to go through this visualization, or you can do it afterwards, and feel free to share anything that comes through in the comments. I'd be curious to hear. And the most important thing here, though, is in combination with the card that we had here, the Leap of Faith card. So it is important, first of all, to reconnect with your big vision and really remember why you're dreaming about what you're dreaming about, or why you're doing what you're doing, and fully realign yourself with your big vision, and then you know that you're on the right path. And then also, if you see that there's anything that you're putting energy into that's kind of taking energy from your big vision or from what you're really here to create and what your main focus is, then it's also time to release those things to free up energy. Okay, I'm just gonna read the journaling questions as well. What is your soul's big mission in this life? Why are you here? So this is a big question. This may take a little bit of time to answer and just feel into, so you can sit with this for a while and yeah, just be curious about what comes through and really be open to seeing what comes through there without any preconceptions or any attachments to what it might be. The next question is, what's one important thing you're feeling inspired to create now? So what is the next step or the next project that you're ready to dive into? And then finally, what details can you release that aren't important right now? So any distractions, anything that is not important right now, you can let it go. This was the message for you for this week, and I'll be back with more updates soon. One thing that is coming very soon, and I'll share more about this in other videos, but I've actually been getting pretty clear nudges to come out with a part of my work that I've been doing more behind the scenes for many years. So I've been studying and practicing human design for a little more than 6 years now, and it's been a very important part of my own journey. It's really created so much ease and freedom in my business, and it's really been so helpful in so many ways, also in terms of navigating my relationships and my life as a whole. And I've been doing readings for friends and family for many years already, but I haven't really promoted my readings too much in public, but recently I got some really clear nudges that it's time to finally start sharing more, and so I'll be dropping some demo videos on my channel this week, hopefully a few of them, so you can get an idea of what it's like to get a reading with me and what I really focus on and what human design is all about if you're completely new to it. And then I also hope to share a little bit more about my own journey with it, and yeah, I'll share more. I don't want to make this too long, but if you're curious to learn more, then keep an eye out for those videos, and then I'll be back with more updates very soon.